The eye, or Madagascar lemur, is not just one of the rarest, but also one of the most unusual primates on the planet. Its appearance is reminiscent of a character from a horror movie. Huge glowing eyes, a bald face, black fur, and long thin fingers. The most remarkable of these is its middle finger, which serves as a multifunctional tool. The eye uses it to search for food. It taps its finger on the trees, creating sound vibrations to find hollows where the larvae hide. Then it digs out the insects like a surgeon, showing incredible precision. Interestingly, it was considered extinct until 1957, when it was rediscovered. However, even now this amazing primate is under threat of extinction. Many residents of Madagascar see it as a symbol of bad luck and kill it on sight, which further reduces its population. The star-nosed mole, found in North America, looks like a creature straight out of science fiction. Its face is adorned with 22 soft fingers that are incredibly sensitive to touch. These fingers contain over 25,000 receptors, making the star-nosed mole a true master of touch. This mole uses its star-shaped face to search for food underground. It processes information so quickly that it can identify and eat its prey in a split second. The star-nosed mole is one of the few mammals that can sense the electric fields of its prey, giving it an advantage when hunting even in complete darkness. Despite its unusual appearance, the star-nosed mole plays an important ecological role by aerating the soil and controlling insect populations. Pacu, a freshwater fish related to piranhas, but with a completely unique set of teeth. These teeth look eerily similar to human teeth, which makes the pacu one of the strangest fish in the world. The pacu feeds not only on vegetation but also on nuts and fruits that fall into the water. Its teeth are perfectly suited for crushing hard food. In its native Amazon waters, the pacu is considered an important link in the ecosystem, helping to disperse plant seeds. However, it has been introduced to other regions where it has become an invasive species. Due to its size, the pacu can grow up to 3 feet long and weigh as much as 55 pounds. This fish sometimes scares local fishermen. There were rumors that pacu could attack people, but this is just a myth. A pig with tusks that grow in the skull of the Rarest, which in Indonesian means deer pig, lives on the islands of Indonesia. Her tusks look like something out of a fantasy. The upper canines of males grow upward, sometimes breaking through the skin and curving towards the skull. If they are not worn down naturally, they can literally grow into the animal's skull. These tusks serve as weapons in fights for mates, and are also a symbol of strength. Solos with large and beautiful tusks attract more attention. The female Barbarossa prefers swampy areas, where it feeds on fruits, roots, and leaves. This animal is so unusual that it was long considered mythical until it was described. Scientist, amphibian regenerator, axolotl is a living miracle of nature that lives in lakes near Mexico City. This eternal adolescent retains larval features throughout its life, which is called neoteny. Its gills look like feathery crowns, making its appearance even more fantastical. But the main feature of the axolotl is its ability to regenerate almost any part of its body. Losing a limb, a tail, or even part of a heart is no big deal. The axolotl heals injuries without scars, which catches the attention of scientists studying regeneration. Unfortunately, the axolotl is on the brink of extinction due to pollution and the destruction of its habitat. Nevertheless, it is widely bred in aquariums, which helps keep its population stable for now. A lizard with a collar. The frilled lizard, found in Australia and New Guinea, got its name from the huge frill that opens up around its head. In case of danger, this impressive frill helps scare off predators by making the lizard look twice its actual size. Its frill opens up thanks to cartilage that stretches the skin when needed. When the frilled lizard senses a threat, it not only spreads its frill but also stands on its hind legs, making hissing sounds. However, if it can't scare off the threat, this lizard prefers to make a run for it. It can run at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, kicking up dust in its wake. The jungle unicorn, Saola, also known as the Asian unicorn, was only discovered by scientists in 1992 in the forests of Laos and Vietnam. It's one of the rarest and most mysterious animals on Earth. The Saola looks like an antelope, but its unique long straight horns and white markings on its face give it a fairy tale appearance. Because of its secretive nature and habitat in hard-to-reach jungles, the Saola is nearly impossible to spot in the wild. scientists have only been able to gather a few photographs and descriptions. Unfortunately, due to poaching and deforestation, the Saola population is under threat. Its rarity and mystery have made it a true legend among zoologists. The kakapo, a parrot that cannot fly, is an amazing nocturnal parrot from New Zealand. Its main feature is its complete inability to fly. This large parrot, weighing up to 9 pounds, resembles a ground bird more than a typical feathered one. The kakapo is only active at night and prefers to hide in secluded spots during the day. Its movements are limited to hopping and short runs, which makes it easy prey for predators. But the kakapo has a strong weapon. Its unique, flower-like scent attracts other kakapo during the mating season. Today, the kakapo is on the verge of extinction. All remaining parrots are under strict protection on special reserve islands. The giant ocean manta ray, or sea devil, is a giant ray that can reach a fin span of over 23 feet. Despite its impressive size, one can only admire the manta ray, as it is completely harmless to people. These graceful creatures glide slowly through the water, like huge birds, feeding on tiny plankton. Mantas often gather in groups to swim together, creating a spectacle that's hard to look away from. Interestingly, mantas have one of the largest brains among fish, and their behavior shows a high level of intelligence. They can remember locations and even recognize their reflection in a mirror, which is a rarity in the animal kingdom. A strange wild boar. The Palawan warty pig is a rare wild boar that lives exclusively on the Philippine Islands. Its appearance inspires admiration and amazement. The warty pig has large, curved tusks that protrude from its mouth, giving it a truly unique appearance. These tusks not only help the warty pig defend itself from predators, but also play an important role in mating rituals, showcasing the strength and status of the male. Interestingly, these wild boars have tough warts on their faces that serve as natural protection during fights. The Palawan warty pig prefers forested areas where it feeds on fruits, roots, and small animals. Unfortunately, due to habitat loss and hunting, the population of these animals continues to decline. The giant Amazon fish, arapaima, found in the Amazon rivers, is considered one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. It can reach lengths of over 10 feet and weigh up to 485 pounds. Its massive body is covered in scales that are so tough they can withstand piranha bites. The uniqueness of the arapaima lies in its ability to breathe through both gills and lungs. This allows it to survive in water with low oxygen levels, which is often found in the Amazon. This fish plays an important role in the river's ecosystem and the traditional culture of local people who fish for it as a source. However, due to overfishing, the arapaima has become rare in the wild. The fluffy fruit lover, the kinkajou, also known as the honey bear, is a nocturnal mammal from Central and South America. Despite his nickname, he has nothing to do with bears. The furry forest dweller looks like a cross between a cat and a monkey, and its long tail is used as a fifth limb for climbing trees. The kinkajou loves fruits and honey, which it obtains by sticking its long tongue right into the hive. It plays an important role in the ecosystem by spreading plant seeds after eating. Interestingly, kinkajou is quite sociable and makes sounds that resemble whistling, barking, and even purring. Despite its cuteness, this wild animal often doesn't do well in captivity, and attempts to keep it as a pet usually end in failure. Animal and armor pangolins are amazing mammals covered in scales that protect them from predators. When a pangolin feels threatened, it curls up into a ball, turning into an impenetrable armor. These animals live in Asia and Africa, where they lead a nocturnal lifestyle, feeding on ants and termites, which they catch with their sticky long tongue. Their scales are made of keratin, the same substance that our nails are made of, but their strength is comparable to armor. Unfortunately, pangolins are one of the most illegally trafficked animals in the world. Their scales are used in traditional medicine, and their meat is considered a delicacy, which has led to a sharp decline in their population. Pillow monkey. The pillow monkey, or Makurisaro. This mythical creature appears in Japanese legends. According to legend, this strange animal is the size of a small monkey. It sneaks up on people sleeping outdoors and takes the place of their pillows. The pillow monkey is said to leave behind a soft and comfortable sleep, but those who encountered it could never find it in the morning. Its appearance is described as a small fluffy creature with long ears and a big smile. Even though the pillow monkey is a fictional creature, its image continues to inspire Japanese culture, from fairy tales to illustrations in books. The mythical sea serpent Krokataw is a legendary sea creature mentioned in the myths of various peoples. It's described as a gigantic snake or dragon that dwells in the deep oceans. According to legend, the crocodile can cause storms and tsunamis simply by waving its tail. Its body is covered in scales that sparkle like metal, and its eyes supposedly glow in the dark, frightening sailors. Some descriptions attribute an incredible length to Krokataw, up to 300 feet, making it the largest creature in mythology. Although this creature is considered fictional, its image remains popular in movies, books, and games, keeping the legend of the giants of the deep alive. The strongest eagle in the world, the harpy eagle, is one of the largest and most powerful birds of prey on the planet. This eagle, found in the tropical forests of Central and South America, is impressive in size. Its wingspan reaches 7 feet, and its claws are as long as a human hand. The harpy hunts large animals such as monkeys or knivets. It is capable of grabbing prey weighing up to 17 pounds and carrying it away in flight. Her massive claws, comparable in strength to those of a grizzly bear, allow her to easily hold onto her prey. Despite its impressive appearance, the harpy eagle is under threat from deforestation and hunting. However, it remains a symbol of strength and survival in the wild. The sea cow. The dugong, or sea cow. This rare marine mammal lives in the warm coastal waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. These large animals can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh as much as 1,000 pounds. But despite their size, they are completely herbivorous and feed on seagrass. Interestingly, the dugong is considered to be the inspiration for mermaid myths. Sailors who saw them from afar mistook these animals for mysterious women from the depths of the ocean. Unfortunately, due to ocean pollution, hunting, and habitat loss, the population of the dugong has decreased significantly. Today, they are protected by international laws to prevent their extinction. An ancient relative of the armadillo, Glyptodon, is a giant extinct animal that resembled a huge armadillo. These creatures lived in South America about 10,000 years ago and could reach lengths of up to 11 feet, with their bodies weighing over 2 tons. Their huge shell served as protection from predators, and their powerful tail was used for defense. Glyptodon lived in savannas and forests, feeding on vegetation. Scientists believe that their extinction is linked to climate change and hunting by early humans. Although Glyptodon is extinct, its image has inspired many modern artists and researchers, becoming a symbol of the ancient world. The egg-laying mammal echidna, found in Australia and New Guinea, is a unique creature that combines features of mammals and reptiles. She lays eggs, but at the same time, she feeds her young with milk. Its body is covered in sharp spines that protect it from predators. Interestingly, the echidna can detect electromagnetic signals from insects underground, which helps it find food even in the most hard-to-reach places. These animals play an important role in the ecosystem by digging up the soil and helping with its aeration. Unfortunately, the population of echidnas is declining due to habitat destruction and attacks from predators like foxes and dogs. The okapi, a relative of the giraffe, or the forest giraffe, lives in the tropical forests of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This animal has a unique striped pattern on its legs that resembles a zebra, but its closest relatives are actually giraffes. The okapi feeds on leaves and shoots, using its long tongue, which can reach up to 14 inches. This tongue helps it reach the highest branches and even clean its own ears. Because of their secretive nature and hunting, okapis are endangered, making them one of the rarest animals in the world.